Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle for Tuesday the 31st of May 2022, the last day of May when many of my work deadlines are up and I'm not finished. This is supposed to be a channel of chat and Sudoku fun, but I have to dispense with the chat, to be honest with you, because I just don't really have much time to play these games currently. Hopefully I'll be able to get a bit more free time next week or whenever, anyway, on certain days at least. Right, so this is the Guardian medium level on a Tuesday, and normally that means we have a lot of beginners with us because this is usually a kind of easy +1 setup on a Tuesday. Usually, I say that, can't always guarantee what level they're going to give us, but quite often it's kind of fairly straightforward and simple game. So now if you've never played Sudoku before, a quick rundown of the rules. We have rows across with 9 squares. You can see this row is completely blank. We have no numbers in here yet. We have this row here which has 3 numbers, 9, 4 and 6, already placed. That means 9, 4 and 6 cannot reappear in this row, but we are still looking for 1, 2, 3, not 4 of course, we've got that already, 5, 7 and 8 to complete these to complete this row here. Now we do exactly the same thing for the columns, and then we have these boxes or blocks as I call them, and most people do I think, which also have 9 squares, and we do the same thing, numbers 1 to 9. Okay, so how do we go about finding these numbers? Well, if you consider that a number can appear once only in its row or column, let's extend this 8 leftwards, and the same, oh excuse me, and the same thing for this 8 here. And then we can see we've eliminated these 4 squares already because they can't, an 8 can't appear in these squares because an 8 is already in this row, and an 8 can't appear in these squares because we have an 8 here. And then in this column we can eliminate this square by extending this column up and say that 8 can't appear in any of the other squares in this column. And so in this block now we are left with just one empty square, so we know that an 8 must go there. It can't go anywhere else in that block, it must go there, and you don't need to look for any other possibilities. No other number can fit there. That's how we play the game. Now all we have to do is just let our eyes wander around the board looking for similar types of things. There's 6 blocks across here like this, 6 blocks across here like this, and 6 blocks all the way down here. So again we're left with just a single white square, so we know that our 6 is going to fit there. Got the idea now? Great. We could take this 4 blocking up here, 4 blocking up here, and 4 across here, so that can be a 4 there. When I say can be, I mean must be actually. It's not can, it's a must. 4 across here, 4 across here, and this is our 4 there. Now there's only one block here, doesn't yet have a 4, so we can find it now. 4 blocking up, down, across here, oops, across here I should say, and across here, and so 4 must fit there. Now we have, oh no, sorry, I've forgotten one. There's one up here as well. Now we actually have 4s in every single block, here, 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 all across. And so there aren't any more 4s to get. We have 9, of course, 1 for each of these 9 blocks. Okay, so it's often referred to as a game of 9s, and it's clear the reason why. Right, so that's done. Now all we need to do is get the rest. Okay, now sometimes you can look at something like this. Look at this row across here and say we don't yet have an 8 in this row. So let's see where an 8 can go. Can an 8 go in this square here? Right, remember we're looking at this row here. Can an 8 go in this square here? The answer is no, because we've got an 8 here. How about this square here? Again, no, because we've got an 8 here. How about an 8 here? No, because we have this 8 here. And so we're left with just one empty square in this row, so again we know an 8 must go there, it can't go anywhere else. We don't yet have a 6 in this row, so let's investigate 6's, shall we? Can a 6 go here? No, because we have a 6 in this column, right, blocking up here, so that's no. Can a 6 go here? Yes, there's nothing, no 6's here. Can a 6 go here? No, because the 6 blocks up here like this. So again in this row here, only this is available for 6. So we can place that now. We can say, use that number that we just put in 6 blocking down, 6 blocking up, 6 blocking across here, and this is a 6. I hope this is not too fast for you if you're a beginner. Please rewind, check again, and go back if it's not clear, but I think it's not that difficult. You just need to follow, push your eyes along the lines, as it were. Let your eyes travel along the lines. Now there are only 2 empty squares here, so we can find the missing numbers in this row. The missing numbers are in fact 3 and 9. That's what we know we need. We've got everything else. There's a 1, 2, there's no 3. We've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there's no 9. So 3 and 9 go here. So which is which? Well, we're lucky because we have an intersecting 3 here. So we know in fact that the 3 can't go in this square. The 3 has to go in this square. And now there's only one number left to complete the row, which is the 9. And we place that there. Okay, so I think that should be fairly straightforward. I keep checking my telephone. I'm getting messages coming in. Excuse me. Okay, can ignore. Right, so as I say, I am limited on time. I have to get on with these games. Can't spend too much time doing them. So let's go on. 3 across here, 3 across here, 3 down here. So this will become our 3, then 3 blocking down here, and across here. So this is our 3 just here now. Now we also have 8s blocking down here and 8s blocking down here. So this has got to be an 8. Now we have a 3 blocking across this way, 3 blocking across this way, and 3 down here. So that's 3 there. We have 5 blocking across this row, 5 blocking down this column, so 1 empty square there, 5 goes there. Then 5 blocking back this way, and 5 across here. So that is our 5 there. Now this one blocks both of these squares. Actually, this one also blocks this square, so it does. This square is blocked in 2 ways. By this one, which means no other square can be 1 in this section here, this box or block here, right? None of these squares can be 1. But we still need a 1 for this row. There's no 1 in this row yet, so we know that the 1 has to fit there. And now we can get this number for sure by logic, because we can definitely know what the missing numbers are in this row, right? What we don't yet have are 2 and 9 in this row. Now, we'll get onto this in a moment, all right? Now, 2 and 9 must go here to complete this row. So this row, 2 and 9 must go in these 2 empty squares. That means that this square is either 2 or 9, and this square is either 2 or 9. So we can get this empty square down here, because we know that 2 and 9 are limited to those 2 squares up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's no 7. And so we know that 7 goes here. Now you could have just said 7 blocks across here, and that's the empty square. But I wanted to show you that there's more than one way to find these numbers. Okay, so now 9 does in fact block that square. So 9 actually goes there, and the 2 goes. Oops. Sorry, hit wrong number. 2 goes there. And it's easy to make mistakes in Sudoku. I hit the wrong key on the keyboard there, which I do quite often. If you watch this channel often, you'll see me do that quite a lot. And other things that you might do, other kind of mistakes you might do is, accidentally erase numbers if you're using a rubber on a pencil and paper or something like that, or put in a number by mistake and not notice. If you do make a mistake, if you correct it immediately, you can often get past it. If you miss the mistake though, often it's a good idea to start again, right? So 5 blocking down here, up here, that's our 5. 5 blocking across this way and across this way. This is our 5, then 5 blocking up here and up here. That's going to be our 5 there. 5 across here, 5 up here, and 5 up here. This is our 5. And now there's only one number missing from this column here. One empty square. So the missing number is 7. That's what we need to complete this column, right? Okay, now Now 7 actually blocks across here, so we can place our 7 there. 7 blocks down here, 7 blocks across here. That's our 7. Again, I apologize for doing this fast, but I just have no time today. Now we can get this square in the same, using the same logic that I explained to you here. We can for sure get this square because we are 2 numbers short across this row. So we know for sure what these 2 numbers are, and we can get this number because that will be the one that completes the block. Right. So first up, what's missing across here? We don't yet have 2, and we don't yet have 9. So we know these 2 squares contain 2 and 9. Now actually this time, look, we can't say which is which. There's no 2's or 9's up there, so we don't know. But we do know it's 2 or 9. So then for this block, what are we missing? Well, we don't have a 1, so we can put our 1 there. Now we can use that 1 blocking up here, and this is our 1 here now. Right, what comes next? Okay, so this is a neat Sudoku trick that you'll need to understand. What are the missing numbers here? The missing number, I'll help you, save time, it's 2, 8 and 9. 2, 8 and 9 are the missing numbers from these 3 squares to make this block, or to make this row, whichever way, it doesn't matter. 2, 8 and 9. Now when we check up here, we see a 2, okay, we see an 8, and we see a 9. Now the important thing here is that the 8 and the 9 are in the same column. So when we think about this square here, we say, can it be 8? No. Can it be 9? No. So then there were only 3 numbers, so it can't be 8 or 9. It has to be 2 because there were only 3 numbers here. And if it's not the 2 of them, it has to be the 3rd. 2 blocks up here, 2 blocks down here. This is our 2 here now. Same thing, we can get this number here because look, we must be able to find out what these numbers are. 2 empty squares in this column, so we can work out what they are. When we work that out, we'll be able to get the last number for this block. Okay, get that one. Right, so missing numbers here are 1 and 7. That's what we need in these 2 squares to complete this column. So if this is 1 and 7, what do we need in this block? Well, we need a 9. We don't have a 9 yet, so we know that has to be a 9. And now we can say 9 blocks, this square here. This is our 9, and our 8 will go there and finish. Now there's only 1 empty square in this column. The missing number is 8. Okay, 8 blocks across here, 8 blocks up here. This is our 8. You know, you've got to play these games by yourself. It's no good just watching the videos. You have to practice and play and do a practical exercise. Just watching the videos by themselves is a good start, but you really need to try the games out for yourself. Okay. 1 blocks across here, so this is our 1. The next number, last number in this block here is 3. Now the 3 blocks across here and the 3 blocks up here, so this is our 3. Six blocks across here, meaning this can't be a 6, but we still need a 6 in this block. So 6 goes there, and the last number that goes there is a 2. Now I can find these numbers fairly quickly, but that's because I've played the game quite often. It might take you a lot longer if you're a newcomer to the game to find these numbers at first. 2 blocks down here and across here. So this is a 2, 2 blocks across here and across here. So this is a 2. 1 empty square in this column. If you only see 1 empty square, that's the one you should do next. Sometimes I don't see them, so although they're there, I don't even notice. But anyway, if you do happen to spot an empty square, a single in a row or a column or a block, you should do it. And the missing number here is a 6. Right. Okay, not too much more to go now. We've got 2 missing here. We've got 2 missing in this block. We've got 2 missing in this row. 2 missing here. 3 missing across here, I should say, and 2 missing down here. So it doesn't really matter where we go. Let's just investigate all of them. Okay. In fact, there's only one that I can see. There's only one that is easily findable. There's two blocks up here. We don't have a 2 in this block yet, so 2 goes here, and then the last number 9 will finish that row or that block, whichever way you look at it. And now we're limited to only one square missing, which is 7. And then this will be a 9 to finish this block here, and this 9 blocks down here, so this will be a 9 here, and the last number here is a 2. Okay, almost done now. What's missing from here? 1 and 7, so now we have the 7 blocking here. 7 goes here, 1 goes here, 1 blocks across here like this, 1 blocks across here. That's our 1. 7 blocks across here, so that's our 7. And the last number we need to complete this block, this row, this column, and the entire grid is a 9. And that's it. So sorry for going through that a bit too fast, but check out some of the older games on the channel where I've had more time to explain if you're a beginner. Okay, that's it. I hope to see you again, well, whenever you feel like it, really. Bye-bye.